Yo, what's good? Hey, we here. It's Wednesday, final show of the week. And you know what it is. We got a certain fan's plea to his favorite baseball team. We'll talk about that. Uh y'all seen it done before on this show. It's a final PSA, a final public servants announcement to the fans of athletic sports. And of course, we got a preview. Command us. Pack us. Thursday night football. You got to tune into another episode of I.O.W Sports Show Late Night Audition with your man Wild Card Ball, episode 42. Let's go.
Yeah. Solid Hill TD, yes, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W Sports Network, Late Night Edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9-hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep. Go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laps in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar.
Yeah. What's good, peoples? What's good, peoples? How we doing? It's a wonderful Wednesday hump day. That's right. Get over that hump. Hey, as you saw for the intro, we're going to definitely talk some Thursday night football preview. Commanders, Packers. I kind of went on this journey trying to watch every game every week so I can make sure when I'm talking football with y'all this season, I know what I'm talking about. So I'm about halfway through week one. It's a lot of football, but thank you to the NFL Plus app with that condensed. Woo! Thank you. Yes, sir. Hey, cheers. Got my Modelo ready. Cheers to y'all. Cheers. That Modelo Negra hit different, dog. It hit different. Modelo need to stop playing. I didn't drink many of them beers on that damn podcast. They just need to go ahead and endorse your boy. But anyway, hey, let's get to it. All right, let's get to it. All right. As sports fans, I think we all can relate to this. You're watching your favorite sports team, whether it's football, baseball, hockey, basketball. They're in the standings. They're competing. They're probably doing better than what you thought. And, got a chance to make the playoffs. And then they start sliding back. All right. And he's just like, yo, man, like, we so close to the finish line to just get on in there. Like, come on, you're this close to get. It's like, as a fan, you actually can't change anything of the performance of the team, right? But it's like spiritually, you feel like, hey, man, as the fan, I just feel like if I just say the right words to y'all, just maybe you hear me. You'll feel me out and it'll just inspire y'all. And just maybe y'all get to what we want, right? It's a fan's plea, right? And so, selfishly, I woke up this morning because I saw that my Kansas City Royals lost last night. And I was just riding through the city and I saw a whole bunch of people with Royals jersey on. You know what I'm saying? Royals gear, hats, everything. And I'm just like, yo, we still care. We still care. Shout out to my bro, Bobby G. Yeah, should have had that. Because Brown should have had that football game. I'm pretty sure Bobby's going to have to do some fans pleading this year. So, literally, I was riding through Kansas City. Well, actually, I'm in Shawnee, Kansas, but regardless, semantics, still Kansas City. And I'm seeing Royals gear all over the hats, jerseys, T-shirts. And I'm just like, yo, it dawned on me. I'm like, they need to know that we still care. They need to know that we still care. So, pardon my selfishness for playing my fans plea, but this was just a fans plea to his favorite baseball team. You see the gear. Royals fitted, nice and crispy. Royals tee, nice and crispy. But I wore this for a reason. Because I need to have a pep talk with y'all. Right? Royals, players, managers, coaches, bat boys, bat girls, ball boys, ball girls. I don't care what you do in the organization. If you get a check from the Royals, listen up. Get it together. Get right. Salvi, El Capitan. Time for you to put that big C on your chest. And I'm talking about if you got to carry the squad to this wild card spot, then so be it. Bobby, hey, I know you got your little banking commercials. You know, you in the commercials with Patrick. Kansas City hero, yeah. Be a hero then. Be a hero. Shake this little injury, little situation off. I don't care. Be a hero. All right? Y'all fall back. Y'all got 17 opportunities to make it right. 17 opportunities to make it right. All right? Don't try to act like we don't care and love about you, because we do. True Kansas City sports fans, we love the Chiefs. Yeah, it's football season. So what? It's still baseball season. You still got 17 games left in the regular season. You still got 17 games left to make it right. Come on now. See, I wasn't fortunate enough to be in the city in 2014 and 2015 when y'all went on them back-to-back World Series appearances, winning one. I was in North Carolina at the time. But now I'm back in the city, baby. And I need to feel that vibe. I need to feel all that love that the city of Kansas City was showing y'all for them 2 years. I need to feel all that. I need to be at Union Station for a parade for the Royals. I've been to a parade for the Chiefs. I need to be at a parade for the Royals. I saw the pictures. I saw the videos in 2015 where y'all had the city turn out. Y'all had the state turn out. Huh? Salvi, you was there. You remember that feeling? We'll show it to your partners. Remind them what that feeling was like in 2014, 2015, especially 2015 in the parade. Get that feeling back, Salvi. Come on, get right, boys. Come on, Royals. Maybe y'all need a pep talk from the fans. Huh? Why I'm a fan? Get right. I'm over here spending all this little $20 a month on this little FanDuel app to watch y'all. Because my schedule won't allow me to pop up on y'all on the game. Hey, I'm here. I'm supporting. There's many others like me still here, still supporting. Get right. Get right. That's all we ask. Play ball. That's all we ask. Hey, sometimes I got to make a plea. So, as I made my plea to my Royals, I think they heard me, y'all. I think they heard me. Because coming in today, 17 games left, 4 back. They get a dub. Get the Guardians 4-3. They is in Cleveland. They get a dub. It's as if they heard me. But you know what? I'm not going to stop right there. I'm going to take it to the extreme. I'm going to be on them until they clinch a wild card spot. So I'm going to drop them another plea tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to drop another plea to them Royals tomorrow. Hey, Royals. Yeah. 16 more opportunities. 3 back. Let's keep it going. Sometimes the teams need their fans plea. That's what we here for. Because obviously we can't affect what happens on the football field, on the basketball court, on the tennis court, on the hockey rink, on the baseball field. We can't affect none of that. On the soccer field, we can't affect it. So the best that we can do is just mentally and spiritually be there for our team. Be that moral support. Be that moral support. And I get it. As fans, sometimes people take it too far. Sometimes people take it too far. For instance, of people that take it too far as fans. Taking it way too far as fans. This is what I'm talking about.
And over by the fence, fan hits him up on the head and then hits Lamar Jackson. And after that fan, it wasn't celebrating at all, hit him.
I seen him slap D-Hop, which I wasn't really. He slapped me, and he's saying he talking. So I just forgot where I was for a little bit, But you gotta think in those situations. We got security out there, let security handle it. But I just let my emotion get the best of me. But hopefully it don't happen today. I learned from that.
Come on now. I got to do this again. Because I done done it before. I gotta give a PSA, a public service announcement to you fools again. Come on, man. It's okay to be a fan, be a fanatic. It's gonna be, but there's boundaries. There's lines. There's lines. All right, like, and obviously, I think Lamar, he took the high road right there, and for me, it sounded like he was taking some accountability without saying it. But and to make it worse, is the fan, alleged fan, comes out and apologizes. So if this is the said alleged fan, just look at this.
I want to apologize to DeAndre Hopkins, Lamar Jackson, to my family and my friends. I let the moment get the best of me, and I let everybody down. I just really wanted the Bills to win, and I never meant to hurt anybody. Also, I was playing against Lamar in fantasy, and I was double angry. Wow. Lastly, I will miss going to Bills games, and Josh Allen, if you see this, I love you so much, and I really never meant to hurt anybody. And I hate.
If that's the said alleged fan, this is wild. Hey, but the neck brace though. He's selling it. Hey, for all my wrestling fans, y'all know what it looked like. That man. Hey, that Bills fan pulled a full Andy Kaufman, bro. If he's the real fan that got pushed by Lamar and did that apology on that news channel, on that news station like that with the neck brace on, my man pulled a full Andy Kaufman. If you know, you know. Hey, you can't make this up. Oh, you can't make this up. The world is not real. It ain't real. I swear we're in a simulation. This you can't. Oh man, that's hilarious. That's gonna be forever hilarious. But I think Lamar Jackson addressed it for the final time today. Let's hear what he had to say.
I didn't try to, it just happened. Like I got pushed. I'm like, what? I thought I was like outside. I wasn't even thinking about me being out there on the field. But my apologies to that whoever that was. I don't know who it was. My apologies to him. Like, just chill next time. Just you can talk trash and stuff, but keep your hands to yourself, man. That's all I can say. It's not WWE. We playing football out here. We don't want to. I never seen one. Don't make me look bad, y'all. Flock Nation, don't make me look bad. I never seen any one of our fans do nothing like that to an opposing team, So just keep it football. Talk trash, I know guys are gonna talk trash. I know the opposing team's gonna talk trash. Just keep it that way, but keep your hands and keep your objects to yourself.
Couldn't say no better. And I hope that Lamar gets 0 flag. Help. Like, come on now. Like, if anybody is gonna get Lamar Jackson flag for anything that he said, or in response in general, I think that's crazy. Because I'm willing to bet just about everybody probably reacted the same way he did. Like, you just muffing me, like, who is this pushing me? And you just push back. Oh damn, that's a fan. Yeah. I get they're gonna make him apologize. I get it. I understand. It's image. I'm just, I don't know. I'm indifferent. I'm just. It's because I understand there's a game within the game that you got to play when you're in these $1 billion sports entertainment entities. There's a game inside the game. And the NFL wants to portray a certain image, which is oddly enough that they sent out this whole memo and everything. They've even sent out a post on, sports apps, whether it's ESPN, FS1, Bleacher Report, all of them, NFL. Making a conscious effort to work on sportsmanship, stand over your opponent. It's a 15-yard penalty, or and then you see 2 things happen this past week in the NFL that were just oddly like, sportsmanship. So obviously the Jalen Carter spit, deservedly so, earned the ejection. Just weird how they are using the ejection as its punishment, as its suspension. Odd. Okay. So when you talk about you want to have a certain image of that, we have this sportsmanship, we're taking emphasis on it, and someone spits on someone, that's almost the most egregious level of bad sportsmanship. Of course, you take the ejection, but it shouldn't matter at what point in the game that it did. You got ejected from that game, but you need to also serve a punishment, because if we're worried about how our sportsmanship in the NFL is not looking so good, and we're trying to make an emphasis on it and try to make it better, then make an example. Tart for Chargers. Smack Travis Kelce in the head. It's a punch. I don't care if it was open hand or not. If you're talking about we're making an emphasis on sportsmanship, that at some point is a level of bad sportsmanship. I mean, you claim that there are things that you want to have an image on NFL, but you do things like that. Anyway, let me quit my sidebar because I could get off on tangents, and let me stick to this one because I've done this situation before when it comes to PSAs, when it comes to being a fan, and we all love our teams. And we love our sports, and that's okay. That's not the problem. Is we got to understand that these individuals who are getting paid handsomely, and they continue to get paid handsomely, is because we still consume the product because we are the consumers. So yes, there is a relationship, but there is not an obligation that they have to us to sit there and be berated on by you physically putting your hands on them. There's a line that's been crossed. Like, you're here to get entertained, watch a sport. That's it. Keep your damn hands to yourself. And it looks so much worse if that situation had got much worse, then Lamar looks like the bad guy because he reacted like a human being of someone he felt violated by. That line has been crossed. This isn't like, come on. Again, we don't want a malice in the palace ever again. And obviously, I think situations like that in NBA happen probably more often than in the NFL, is because, I mean, they're so close. The proximity of those fans are a lot closer on these NBA arenas and courts. It's even happened in college. I've seen Marcus Smart get into it, with some fans. And so, because that proximity is right there between those fans and the players. And yes, you're going to hear a lot worse because, the proximity. But it's just, we've seen those instances when the fans and the players collide all the time, even if it's just for a loose ball. That interaction is just so intimate and proximity. Something's bound to happen. But when it comes to the NFL, like, that's wild that you are putting your hands on a player. That's crazy. When I saw that, I couldn't believe that had happened. D-Hop kept his cool. He kept it pushing. Lamar just reacted different. Again, everybody is different. I know a lot of people are going to say they're good. The defense is, Lamar needs to know how to be mature in that situation and walk away and do like D-Hop is. It's all cool and shit to say that, the generic low hanging fruit is just, hey, turn the other cheek, be professional, Lamar. No issue how you reacted. Because I said this once, I said it before 1,000,000 times, and I'm saying it for the last time because it's the final PSA for you fools. Keep your damn hands to yourself because there should be consequences for real. Legal. Or, you know what? Like I said before, let's just solve it like this. Anytime a fan is one of them fools that's just doing too much, man, take him down to the basement of the arena, the stadium. No cameras. Ain't nothing down there. It's just a damp feeling and darkness. Not a lot of light. Squabble up. Him and Lamar. or him and the athlete. I'm just saying, man, because I think there needs to be a reality check for certain individuals who just can't understand that there's a line that shouldn't be crossed because they are still human beings. Then they need to be treated like it's us. We're like, all right, well, I ain't Lamar Jackson on the football field. I'm LJ8 in this basement ready to knuckle up. What's good? Maybe they need to do that. Maybe in the NBA, you need to go ahead and, you know, have Russell Westbrook just go ahead and just go in the basement of the arena and bop a really fan that's being physically crazy like that. I'm just saying. Maybe they ain't gonna get the message till they get lumped up by the athlete. I don't know. I ain't trying to promote no violence. I'm just trying to solve a problem, and that is a problem that fans can't. Which I think this is common sense of actual just proper etiquette at a sports arena is to keep your damn hands to yourself. I thought that was proper etiquette. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know who raised y'all. I just thought that was a universal thing. Is to keep your damn hands to yourself. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what's good. But it's getting ridiculous that we keep having this issue. Same thing with the fan-on-fan interaction. Y'all saw with the Texans and the Rams, the lady leaving the game with her face a bloody red like she's an AEW wrestler. Why? I thought this was supposed to be like proper etiquette of keep your damn hands to yourself. What exactly is that damn worth it to be over here squabbling in a football game? Y'all be wilding, man. Y'all be doing too much. Way too much. Come on, man. Final PSA. Fans, if you don't know how to act accordingly, keep your ass at home. Your beer is probably much cooler. It's definitely a lot cheaper. You get you a 12-pack for the price of what you would get one at the stadium. If we being for real. Ain't got to wait in line for it. Only issue you might have to share. I mean, come on. If you don't know how to act in public, keep your ass at home and stay away from other folks. Because if you damn sure they can't act right in public, you damn sure is going to treat a certain way at the crib. So just stay at the crib. Watch the game solo dolo. Maybe some of y'all cats are just drinking too much, don't know how to handle y'all liquor no more. Huh? Is that what's going on? Or y'all tweaking? What's good? Like, what's going on with society right now? Because now society is bleeding into sports way too much when it comes to this fan interaction. It's bleeding into sports way too much. It's supposed to be a line, y'all. It's supposed to be we go get entertained, enjoy our sport, take away from the outside world we'll be dealing with for just a moment before you get back to reality. And they're, those players are there to play a sport that they've been playing. Majority of them been playing since they were peewee. This is what they always envisioned of doing as their occupation. Like, come on now, like, let these people live, man. Let these people live. I also think not only like the man said, I was facing against him in fantasy, and I also think that's a problem too. Because when you have the fantasy aspect to it, and these players are some got money on the line for it, so it's another form of gambling. If we really being real about it, fantasy, especially the ones that are in these paid leagues, is just another form of gambling. And so that goes back to the original conversation that I always have when it comes to sports. The moment that you introduce gambling to your sport, is always room for compromise. And what I mean is that something can be always question on the authenticity of your content. That's what I mean by that. The moment that you enter odds, numbers, money, wages, whatever, you got all the Caesar Sportsbook, FanDuel, DraftKings, BetUs. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on of any site that has NFL as a source of betting and making money. It always leaves that door open for your content to be viewed as is compromised. Always. You'll never beat the allegations. But the NFL doesn't care because the money keeps flowing. We keep consuming it. Keep talking about it. I'm a big talker about it. I'm just pointing out the obvious. And obviously, I'm pretty sure you are smart individuals and can understand that you see the same things too. But that's why I don't take the emotions in it as a fan, because I take these sports for what it is. It's because I watch WWE. All right. I can see a storyline getting made. I can see the, bam. There's the money maker. There's a storyline. Make this look this way. I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying it's sports entertainment. There's a certain amount of actual sport or football, but there's a high level of entertainment because that's what drives the revenue. It's just stating the obvious that you all know, right? But sometimes the obvious needs to always get reminded, because it's right in our face. But anyway, let's talk about some actual football, though. Week 1 was a crazy week. I don't know about y'all, man. It was a crazy week. I know me and Randy kind of talked about some things yesterday, but there were some good defenses and there were some bad offenses, man. Oof. Man. I know a lot of people are going to jump on the Colts bandwagon. Don't do it now. Don't do it now. I know some true Colts fans, and they're kind of hesitant about their own team. So that's all. That's all. I mean, I'm not going to cap. It is Daniel Jones. Some Tigers can't change their stripes, but maybe Shane Steichen can, get some out of Daniel Jones that maybe Brian Daboll couldn't. Who knows? Who knows? But no, let's really talk about this one. Commanders, Packers. So I watched both of those games today. I watched the Commanders and Giants game, and then I had also watched the Packers and Lions. That's who it was. And obviously with that Giants and Commanders, the Giants are exactly who I think they are. They are exactly who I think they are. Offense is going to be a struggle. It's just going to be a struggle. Ain't no way around it. And it really starts with offensive line. I think Russell Wilson is in a no-win situation. I just think he's in a no-win situation. And that offensive line is putrid, bro. And I wouldn't normally say, I think they got some good pieces on Washington's front four, but the fact that they were, for the most part, only, coming with 4, especially on a lot of those passing downs, Dan Quinn, he schemed up something nice and proper. The pass rush was consistent. Washington was getting after it in the pass rush department, and it's just because that offensive line is just not good. It isn't. It just isn't. The fact that they had Washington, you wouldn't scream that they were one of the better pass rush teams last year. You're like, no. Well, they looked like they knew what they was doing this past week in week 1 against the Giants. I know Russell Wilson is going to get some blame for it, but if people really look at how bad that offensive line was, I don't think anybody is going to survive back there. And I know there's going to be people, well, put Jackson Dart back there. He's the younger guy. Maybe he got a little bit more mobility. Well, I hear what people say that, but we also forget that they're going against fast people too. The pass rush is fast in the NFL. Putting Jackson Dart in there just because he's younger, it may increase the probability that he could probably escape a sack a little bit better than Russell Wilson. Yes, obviously. I think that would be common sense. But to just think that he would have a huge amount of success just because he's younger and got a little bit more spring in his step, I don't think you understand how bad that offensive line is. If you understand how bad that offensive line is, then yeah, we absolutely can really dive into that conversation. But until then, I just think no. It could be Russell Wilson, Jackson Dart, Jameis Winston. It can be King Tut. It can be Patrick Mahomes. It can be Fran Tarkenton, Dan Marino. Ain't anybody. They would have struggled with that offensive line. That was bad. They couldn't get the run going. So I look, maybe, because of the opponent that they were facing, maybe it could be something. Maybe it just be just that, because they weren't facing a good offense in week 1. So Malik Neighbors really wasn't able to get off. I will say probably slot corner. He was getting picked on. Robinson for the Giants had a good amount of catches. He just couldn't get the running game going. But on the flip side, their offense, when it comes to the Commanders, one thing I will say about the Commanders, I was kind of curious about Cliff Kingsbury play calling and coming into this season, because obviously, year or two of Jaden Daniels, and how is he going to beat the sophomore slump? And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see any point in that game, and he's facing a good pass rush. The Giants, I will give the Giants that that front four is going to keep them in games. Exactly what I thought they would do. And unfortunately, they was going to be on the field a lot, and that's exactly what happened. My thing is Jaden Daniels didn't look okay. Let me put it this way. He was looking cooler than the other side of the pillow. Shout out to Stu Scott. He looked cool, calm, and collected. And he was going up against a good pass rush. And they did get a couple of sacks, but for the most part, there was a couple of throws that I think he probably went back. But maybe a couple of his receivers could have helped him out by just catching the damn ball. He did have some couple of drops from his squad, and I'm pretty sure they would love to get that back. But I'm not trying to put him on that pedestal, Lamar Jackson, but I saw some things in that game against that good pass rush where it was like, all right, first read, not there. I might even go and try to, mess around. Let me get up out of here. Bow. And he'll knock off 10, 15 plus. And, There were some times where I was like, all right, Jake, he's finally getting smart. Just getting out of bounds. Don't take the hit. He needs to do more of that. He's a problem if he does that. He slid. He didn't take the hits. That was one thing I wanted to see in the growth of Jaden Daniels, is for him to not take the unnecessary hits. And I saw that. I don't see any signs of a sophomore slump. If he was going against a piss poor team or piss poor pass rush and he struggled, I would have concern. But I think this Giants pass rush is going to be damn good. And he handled his own. I know he got sacked a couple times, but Brian Burns had a hell of a game. And that's just kind of kudos to him. But yeah, I don't see a sophomore slump. I'm not sure how far it's gonna go. But he's so triple C, cool, calm, and collected. It'll be how well the defense can play. They got good pass rush in this game because the quality of the opponent, but there's gonna be some dogs they're gonna have to see that actually got a competent offense and a competent offensive line. So we'll see how they do against that. When it comes to the Packers, I know a lot of people was like, oh man, they got Michael Parsons. We're gonna go crazy. Oh, they're gonna go. He did look good against the Lions. Let me say this about the Lions real quick. I probably would have just paid them coordinators whatever they wanted. If they're getting like $3 million right now as a head coach, I would have just went ahead and gave him $3 million as a coordinator, because they're especially on that offensive side, for the Detroit Lions that we've been seeing for the last few years with Ben Johnson, that the hell it sure was not what we've been used to seeing right there. It was as if they were scared to go down the field. Everything was it was going east and west. Screens, quick drop offs. It wasn't a lot of the plays starting behind the line of scrimmage. You throwing 3-4 yards behind the line of scrimmage on just a throwback, and he's tackled instantly. I have no idea what we are used to seeing from that Lions offense under Ben Johnson is to definitely get that run going, get the play action bootleg. That's Jared's bread and butter. Everybody knows this, but you got to get the run going. And so don't try to reinvent the wheel. I don't know. I apologize for not knowing the new offensive coordinator's name, but don't try to reinvent the wheel. We know what you got as a personnel, as a roster. Use the dogs. Let the dogs out. Roof. Let the dogs out. Come on, dog. How do we not have just literally David Montgomery just running downhill? Just that's all you have to do. Just turn it around, go downhill, go left, right. Which way you want to go? Let's play football. It is not rocket science. Get Jahmyr Gibbs out in space. It's not rocket science. Give J-Mo in space, not rocket science. Let Amaran do his work. It's not rocket science. It's been working for y'all for the last few years. It's got y'all in the conversation of one of the better teams in the NFC. It's got you in the conversation of possibly playing in and winning a Super Bowl. What you did last week, pump the brakes. Not so fast, my friend. Shout out Lee Corso. Maybe you ain't what we thought, because you sure ain't looking what you. No, sir. I don't know what that play calling was. That wasn't it. Whatever playbook that was, scrap that. Throw that in the trash. Burn it up. It was hot ass. Yeah. Don't bring that playbook back out. No, sir. But yeah. But the defense couldn't, they weren't much help either. They had not a lot of pass rush. And, speaking of the Packers in this situation, give the Packers credit. That offensive line stood tall, did what they had to do. Not a lot of duress for Jordan Love. The thing about Jordan Love is kind of like, I feel like he knows Matt LaFleur's offense, and that's why they gave him the money and he's the starter. But it just sounds like he's like, oh, I got to make the big play so I can prove people wrong. It's almost as if you see that sometimes in some of the decisions that he made. It's like, oh man, I got to prove I can make this throw. And it's like, you don't have to prove nothing, bro. It's like, just make the right decision. And that's what I feel like is Jordan Love's issue, is just, hey, just let me just play football. I don't have to prove nothing. Making that decision right there puts my team in a bad situation. Let me not do that. I need that awareness from, as a football fan. I just think that, hey, have that awareness about yourself. Say, hey, I don't have to prove the critics wrong. I'm just going to make sure I make the right decision. And that's okay. It worked well for, Tim Duncan, Mr. Big Fundamentals. It worked for him. Hall of Fame career. Made his dough. Won some championships. Being no all substance, no flash. Shout out to the homie Nick Shine. Like, come on. It's okay to just be the substance, because the substance it produces results. I think if you can drag that out of Jordan Love, man, Packers might be crazy, stupid good, because Josh Jacobs is still a monster. And they just got a good collection of some just good, talented receivers. Shout out to my man Chris Styles there here at Cheap Podcast. It's not like they have like that number one guy. Obviously they drafted Golden, Matthew Golden from Texas. Hopefully they're looking at him to be that guy. He might be, but they just got a good collection of, solid, damn good receivers. And I think that offense is going to be solid. I think I did have some questions on the defense, but I don't. Did they win that trade? I think they obviously did win that trade. Obviously, it's 1 week. And I said on the other podcast before, I did think that Kenny Clark did play a good game against Philly opening night, but there was a couple of pass rush where it's as if Micah Parsons already knew what the play was and he was just right there, bam. So no, he does add another dimension to that Packers defense. Williams 33, I think that was his number. Made a couple of good plays at the position. A couple of pass breakups that I saw. So I kind of understand why they definitely weren't afraid to move on from Zaire. Alexander, you see what he did in Baltimore. Ooh, tough. That's tough. But I think that Packers defense is going to surprise, because I always love Rashawn Gary. Van Ness is down there too on that defensive side. So Campbell, linebacker. They got some dogs, man. We'll see how far it goes, because I think it starts and ends with Jordan Love. But in this matchup, I think the advantage would go to the Washington Commanders offense. And here's why I say this is because yes, you know about the acquisition of Michael Parsons, but you've been playing Michael Parsons. At least Cliff Kingsbury had to, scheme up against him twice last year. So hopefully he should have enough film and at least, intel to make sure that he has the right game plan to address Michael Parsons, because you still circle him. But you also don't forget about Rashawn Gary. And here's why I think where that might balance it out is because of the fact that if you're so worried and afraid about how do you stop number one Michael Parsons, I think they might mess around and might forget about stopping 52 Rashawn Gary. And he's damn good. So this might be a Rashawn Gary game. We'll see. We'll see how that offensive line stands up. Obviously, Laremy Tunsil is Laremy Tunsil. He's solid. Nick Allegretti is right there at left guard. He's solid. It was the other kind of three from center all the way over to right tackle. It was kind of where you like, okay, it's y'all. Y'all got to make sure y'all on y'all. No, I'm just being silly. But no, that line held up pretty well against a damn good Giants front four. And then you add the mobility of Jaden Daniels. It was, for Brian Burns to get those couple of sacks on him, he earned those because he's made a hell of a play, though. But no, when it comes to Commanders defense versus Packers offense, if that pass rush does not get to Jordan Love, it's going to be a problem. And I think it's just because the Packers O-line is not the Giants O-line. I think that kind of washes everything out in the trenches, if you ask me. And then you got Josh Jacobs running behind, already dominating them trenches. And then that opens up play action for Jordan. See, that's when Jordan can really get busy. Get Dobbs, Golden if he plays. I saw he was questionable. Obviously, them short turnarounds are crazy, but yeah, we care about player safety. Yeah, of course you do. So we'll see what happens. My predictions. Give me 24-21 Packers. 24-21 Packers. Packers get off to a 2-0 start. It is at Lambeau. You got to be worried about that Lambeau mojo, right, Bobby? Especially in prime times. And now that I really think about it, like there might be a little bit of mojo on prime times in Lambeau Field at night with the lights up bright. Oh, yeah, 24-21 Packers. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm sticking with. All right. I think it's going to be pretty dope. There's going to be some good games. I'm not going to give my predictions yet for the other games. Obviously, 1 o'clock, the 1 o'clock slate, Rams Titans. That's going to be a defensive game, if you ask me. Jaguars Bengals. That'll be interesting. Say what you want. Bengals should have lost last week. Browns Raven. That's going to be hopefully a defensive matchup. Bills Jets. I actually kind of think that's an interesting game. Now let's see what the Jets what they look like last week was damn good. Let's see what they look like this week. Patriots Dolphins. Oof. If Mike McDaniel, I think the leash is real short on homeboy. Obviously, I had him as my number one coach. That should be on the hot seat last week or last night. I had that on the show. Me and Randy did that. Yeah, I think I don't want to say it's must win, but it ain't looking too good in Miami. I suspect that 49ers Saints. I think Brock Purdy's on the injury list. They're saying he's, possible not. We'll see. So we'll see. Giants Cowboys. I think this is the game where we kind of see, was that Cowboys offense? Is that what we really are going to see? Because obviously you're going up against that Giants front four. I'm curious to see how that goes. And it's in Dallas, so hey, spookier things have happened with them two get together. Bears, Lions, obviously AFC North. I'm really kind of liking a lot of these division games so early in the season. Makes them games have a little bit more sizzle, sazon, seasoning on that thing because it matters in the rankings or in the standings. Right off gate. Seahawks, Steelers, Broncos, Colts, both 1-0. Panthers, Cardinals, Falcons, Vikings. Oh, the Kirk Cousins Bowl. And that's a primetime game, so probably smart not to start them. Never mind. And then they do they smartened up this year. They actually got some time in between the two Monday night games. So Buccaneers, Texans, and Chargers, Raiders. So you got Buccaneers, Texans at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then you had Chargers Raiders at 10 Eastern. So, East Coast. You'll see. You might see the kickoff before you knock out, because you gotta get your ass up in the morning. So, I ain't gonna make that full game. But yeah, man, that's what we got. That is exactly what we got for week 2. And of course, I already know what's good with my squad. It's that Super Bowl rematch. If you would kind of want to see my take on that, obviously going on to the Arrowhead Chief podcast myself, the homie Chris Dow, had my man Cool McCain on there. We kind of broke down the keys of victories for both squads. But yeah, man, that's gonna be a tough game for sure. Trying to, good thing about being in the city, you can always grab these tickets like last minute. Day of, because everything's electronic now. You boop, 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 boop. And sometimes prices drop pretty dramatically last minute. But we'll see if I can sneak into the home opener. We'll see. But look, y'all know what it is, man. I didn't flap my gums long enough, man. The plea worked. We're going to plea again with my Royals tomorrow because it brought us a dub today. Let's see if it brings us a dub tomorrow. So, hey, man, I'm going to get up out of here. Still out, vibe out for the rest of the evening. And, I know what it is, man. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. That's why y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Let you know when I drop content. But till next week, that'll be the next sports late night Al edition. And until then, until then, let me chill out. Holla at y'all. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Hey.
Yeah. Solid Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. We about to